It is hidden, sorry. Information archived to the effect that the circuit restoration is the entrance password. Director, please hide in place. I know with great sorrow that the cultist ritual will be partially successful. My tech brother has been tainted by corruption. He is in the grip of schismal and unholy imitation of a machine spirit. I request media of technology. What is schismal? An acclimated of noble machine spirit created by the rap. Sometimes a few lines of discovery. Okay, I'll do a dogmatic here. Or not. So we'll try and do some dogmatic. I shall help save him. Okay. Yeah, okay then. May the machine god heal you. Okay, let's, I guess I should read this. So, may the machine god heal you. Undaunted, you grab one of the severed gate poles and press it into the text's body, and a shock of formidable power shakes the possessed man. Machine oil gushes out of his mouth. His voice hisses defiantly as the flow of the motive force burns the corruption in his sacred iron. The Overlord destroys some of the circuit boards of his mural of medic, resets his code, and raises the schismatical from existence. The tech priest's eyes roll out, and he loses consciousness, crushed yet still alive, and no longer in thrall of corruption. With the utmost care, Pascal takes his body down from the mechanism, lays it on the floor. His stirring litanies of gratitude to the Omnisci echo through the hall. So we saved him. Rest, tech brother. We will come back for you when we have done our duty to miraculous fusion reactor. Lord Captain Omnisci commands a pious mind to strive toward uncovering the truth. Therefore I will not stop until I find my mentor and understand his connection to this servant of the machine god. I request the privilege of joining your retinue as a rightful companion. I can offer to fulfill the duties of engine sharing your ship in exchange for the right to follow you and conduct my own investigation. Yes.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
I always have a backup plan.
Guide my strikes true against the heretics who have encroached upon these halls. Let not one villain escape the God Emperor's retribution delivered by our hands.
What did we do? need to find the surviving priest.
I always keep my options open.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge. Unexpected result.
Let us not dawdle.
Nope. It was just there, I guess.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Figuring only the words of the first galvanic hymn will reveal to you the gifts hidden behind the veil of knowledge. No channel. Let us sing it. Pascal, can you remind me how this hymn goes? It is not known to me. Only high-ranking servants at shrines of energetic they are permitted to perform the galvanic hymn. Emperor, help us all. The steam maggots have been caught out of knowing a prayer, and he's now he's floundering like a cadet in an exam. I've never thought I'd say. Okay, let's do it again. Pilgrim, only the words of the first canon. Now, chant, let us sing the canticle to the Omnisire, from whom holy discharge. Verse 2 calls to you. Let us fill our soul with gratitude to you. Toward the twin poles. Attire the motion of the car. Now finish the, may the unity of the sacred church's power. The memory of Israel is preserved most zealously. The molten body of the mechanism. May the unity of the sacred church's power mechanism. Only one. And sing with me again. Okay, so we did this, we did this, and then we'll do a faultless soul, the multarism, okay, the spark, okay. Okay, So maybe it's... So if I do something wrong... Oh... Okay. Let me search it then. Is it? So the first one is the missile from the arcane key that closes the circle, and the third is the mortal reason.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
So let's do it again. So now let us sing the canticle to the Messiah. Yes, and then let us toward the arcane key that closes the secret, the immortal reason, and the spark. Verily so, Imperium has learned our voices worthily of the gifts enlightened.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Okay. So these... Wait a sec.
I always have a backup plan. A shorted muscular man wearing the scarlet colors of the periscope must steps in your path. The wrinkles in his cheeks and forehead. His sensitivity of frequent outbreak of fierce anger, but right now he's showing no signs of aggression. Glowing blue patterns of electric tattoos or electros show through his oddly bluish tinted skin. May the Church of Omniscience mercy persist in the hands of the faithful. May the motive force persist in their batteries. The Emperor protects. The Omniscient knows all and comprehends all. The hallowed electrodynamic connobium receives you, Pilgrim. Amdar Impulse 6, a servant of the motive force and the Praetor elected on this sacred monastery. The rank of Praetor is a sign of high standing within the elector priest fraternity. To have been granted an audience is a great honor. You have the honor of hosting the rock trader of House von Valance. I urge you to follow Praetor Edium and interacting the eminent bearer of the sacred warrant. Within these all worldly titles are nothing before the motive force. Your deeds, however, speak far louder than your titles, for your path here is sprayed with the blood of desecrators. I have a few questions about this place and the people in it. Truth is like light, and blocking its path is criminal. You are not like other members of our I have met. Our faith imposes a duty of obedience on us. Every electro priest is given numerous electors that combine in a blessed volcanic circuit, allowing feeble flesh to withstand the might of motive force. That is why our skin glows, it's light in our eyes boil and melt when we are ordained. The Omnissiah's tear is what we call this phenomenon, this dying way of unworldly flesh. As we shunt the lay person's primitive means of looking at the world, we gain the ability to sense the motive force around us with our entire bodies. Who are you? The hardworking servants and dwellers of this conebium, elector priest of the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Corpus Cari, did us great honor by trusting into our care the sacred relic found around which the hallowed electrodyne is built. Tell me more about this relic. It will be pointless to describe the miraculous fusion reactor. Only through beholding its ferocious power can one comprehend its blessed essence and fear the might of the Omnissiah. Its core was found 4,000 years ago and delivered to ragged minorities by the holy warrior of faith, Log Impulse I during one of his first Log Impulse the first during one of his campaigns. Its sacred spark has not gone out for an instant, and the walls and power units of this conebium have been erected around the relic in order to protect from ignorant lay people as well as protect them from its formidable might. I understand everything. I'm pleased to be the contact of truth. Dark Impulse 6, it was you, was it not, that logic Abel's kept seeking an interpretation of his data stance? Yes, Tech Brother Abel arrived here to engage in a magnetic meditation that will help clarify his vision. Fortunately, the hero's machinations prevent us from completing the ritual. The steam lodges are clear. His help in defending the monastery, contact with him was lost soon afterwards. I have rescued him from the insurgents. I hope the Messiah preserves Tech Brother's Abel's life, that he may continue to comprehend the mystery he was tapped into. What happened here? Oh no. Okay. How did you manage to survive? When the heretics descended in droves upon this cenobium, we gave battle, but the unholy foes buried Omnissiah's warriors under a mass of their bodies, as extinguishing the defender sparks of purity. It was then that I ordered a few of myself to retreat to the monastery's secret chambers. Upon taking refuge here, we began to destroy the blasphemy introduced in superstitious ways. Alas, as furious as my brethren Inge was, I had no right to permit them to die in honest combat, for the task of taking back our Abu still lay ahead of us. I must commend the skill with which your secret chambers are concealed. Your choice of tactics was wise, as well. There was no point in losing more lives in a massacre that the cultists rule. The leader of the heretics fought her way into the ark wherein dwells the miraculous fusion reactor. She is trying to desecrate the rite of operation with her unholy litany so that the relic may be corrupted and the world of ragged minority may perish in a fount of fire. But my brethren, their magnetic meditation are hampering her efforts by chanting access request prayers in unison, thereby suppressing the commands that the blasphemers enter. This holy place will be protected against sacrilegious practice, I swear of it. In the morning I was You made the right decision when you choose to avoid company and save yourselves. Thank you, baby. It was not easy watching a holy intruder stampede through the chambers. If envy our brethren. Okay. Why are you calling me pilgrim? Only those laypeople desire to experience the motive force are allowed across the mountains. All others are profaners and cleaners. You do not belong to the fraternity, but your intentions are good. If you are not seeking Messiah, then it was the motive force itself that brought you here to find me. I wish to get the holy reactor. The ark is hidden from Pricklin's eye, but considering the extraordinary circumstances, of your visit to this monastery, grant you that right. The hole that leads to the high regard has been barred by the enemy, but I will open a secret path for you. Enter the ark and experience the motive force, pilgrim. We will pray for the security system that I may refrain from punishing your intrusion. I must press on. May the charge of the Messiah grace persist in the batteries of the faithful.
I always keep my options open. Let us not dawdle.
Oh. You found Aurora. How predictable your path is, how static. All the possible tests that you have seen, only to perish here in the fiery tempest that will mark the final dawn. You have arrived just in time, little cock. The schematicals use your regalia like a mask to subdue the reactor. And cock, I cannot comprehend why apostates try to insult me by comparing me to the sacred symbol of our faith. It's irrational. The sacred cock brings all corruption to dust. From the dust I will... Step away from the sacred reaction and might allow you to surrender. Surrender, the goal of it. You are chained to the falsehood of the dead god religion. Captives do not take captives. Time has all but run out. I can hear the fist of the future knocking on the door of the present. Choose quickly what you want to be when it works in. A blind slave to what is gone, a faithful servant to what it has come, or a corpse. It will take some time to rest from you the details of the future and the cult prophecies. Hopefully when we're done, what's left of you will still be capable of coherent speech. What you'll be is living torch blazing his glory. Can do you. Who are you? My name is known to you. I'm Aurora, servant of Uralon, the cruel, and the spark of final dawn that is destined to set Rykard minorities ablaze. A great path for the one who was born into Imperial's bondage must shunned her predestination in favor of the change of by the age of the... Who's surrounding you? Is Uralon a demon or just another her? Okay, The age of daybreak is that your unholy patron, our teacher, our savior, our merciful God born in the Imperium, out of the woes of those living under the legacy of ignorance and servitude. And he remembers you. Nobody else. The silly savior from you have been acting out. Who's serving you? Is Raum a demon or just another heretic? Your flippance is so amusing. Why you have no inkling of the chasm that separates? He is a prophet who foresaw impending doom and who gracefully bestowed upon us the right to choose a different path. He is a shaft of ancient wisdom from a time before we were slaves of bitter predestination. Doctor, I can't wait to close the creature's mouth full with a seal of death. Are you saving this glorious deed for yourself? So what is final dawn? Is all your followers ever talk about? Salvation from a death whose name is yet unknown, but whose approach is sensed by many. Soon it will claim every inhabitant of the Koronus Expanse. Do you think anyone will come to our aid when cataclysms shake our homes and planet-wide genocides are unleashed? Will the Emperor help, or the idol of iron, the column Messiah? No, we will die alone and abandoned. Only one day this promising salvation, the edge of daybreak, mercy and salvation will come to all who believe in Him and purify their souls. Why do I think it's like one of the Kyle's gods, like Zinch or something? What service are you talking about? What predestination? Everyone born in the Imperium has a predestination. The soldier, the commoner, the demonstratum official, the technomat, the void rat, all are consigned to serving the golden throne and then dying a grim death for its glory. The Imperium never thinks twice about treating people as expendable. After all, they are the most easily replenished of all sources. Even your path is predestined.